And jailed former Malaysian Prime Minister Najib Razak wins an appeal to argue his case to serve the rest of his prison sentence at home, according to what he claims is provided for in a royal addendum. Well, let's stay on that story now. The Malaysian government has refuted the claims that it had concealed a royal addendum to deny jailed former Prime Minister Najib Razak of a house arrest. Now, this comes after the appellate court accepted new evidence submitted by Najib's lawyers, and that's a letter from the Pahang Palace, which confirms the existence of the royal addendum. CNA's Melissa Goh has details.
Bosco! Hidup Bosco! Alhamdulillah hari ini 2-1 kita menang! Allahu Akbar!
To his supporters, the former Prime Minister Najib Razak, whom they called Bosco, is one step closer to being released after almost 2.5 years in prison. This after the Court of Appeal, in a 2-1 decision, granted him a chance to try a due and execute a royal decree that reportedly allow him to serve the remaining jail sentence back home. Now, the Court of Appeal judge, Muhammad Fairuz Jafril, in reading out the majority decision, said that the issue of hearsay, which a High Court relied upon when he rejected Najib's application last July, could no longer hold. This following a letter purportedly issued by the Pahang royal household affirming the existence of such a royal decree. And he also said that there is no excuse for the current government not to respond or refute Najib's claims despite having received so many queries. Now, the Court of Appeal judge said they simply cannot ignore the possible existence of this royal addendum and ordered the High Court to hear Najib's application on January 13. Now, speaking outside the court, Najib's lead counsel, Muhammad Shafi Abdullah, was delighted. It's been a while since his team scored a victory.
Today we see some glimmer of hope, and we hope that this positivity will continue from the 13th of this month before a different judge, and hopefully we get a judgment in favor of us and we can bring back Datuk Sri Najib home to serve his sentence at home.
While he's hopeful that Najib will be released in a month or so, his team is contemplating legal actions against those whom they said knowingly concealed the truth. Now, Home Minister Saifuddin Nasution, meanwhile, has rubbished the claims, adding that his ministry has executed the previous king's order fully after it came out on February 2nd last year. The Pardons Board set on January 29, just days before Sultan of Pahang's tenure ended.
Tak timbul langsung soal KDN ke kerajaan ke tidak melaksanakan titah tuanku. Kami melaksanakan titah tuanku sepenuhnya.
Now, meanwhile, the Pardons Board is sitting soon, and Deputy Prime Minister Ahmad Zahid Hamidi, who's the UMNO president, hopes that the current king will grant Najib a full pardon. All music to the ears of Najib's supporters, who stood in solidarity with the opposition Islamic Party and Bersatu to seek justice for Najib. Melissa Goh, CNA, Putrajaya.